Hi, Amber. Your question is very appropriate, and I'm not sure I remember having that question, but I think I went into administration so quickly that I was living it, so I didn't have to ask it. But I think it's a good question. And if I had to answer that question, I was thinking when I was listening to you talk about the things that attendance and buses and stuff like that. I think the biggest thing I could say, or I think the most appropriate thing for me to say, is that you do not own your day. So it's not a matter of you deciding what you're going to do that day. For the most part, it's already decided for you. In other words, I had a secretary, an administrative assistant who schedules meetings for me, and she was very intuitive, so she knew what was pragmatically really meetings I should be at and meetings that someone could cover for me, or that a representative could be there. So I knew that any meeting that was on my calendar was critical for me to be there. There was a reason for me to be there, so I took it very serious. So first of all, there were just meetings set up, and then what we always tried to do was leave gaps in between my meetings. And of course, this is from the superintendent's perspective. And within those gaps is when a principal called me and had a student they were getting ready to expel, and I immediately had to take care of that. Or a parent showed up and they followed protocol, they'd done all the steps, and they were mad at the principal. Or a student showed up and had something going on. So I think when I think back to being a principal, it really kind of mirrored that same thing. That it was they, my day was controlled by everyone else, by their needs. You're a servant. You really do serve, and because you're serving, you're just availing yourself. And you can have some things on your agenda that you hope to accomplish, and clearly, to meet with your school improvement team and planning and things like that. But there's so many other things that are going to pull at you. So I think the best thing I could say is that you need to be well versed in decision making, because what's going to happen is a host of decisions are going to come at you. And I hope that what we do in this internship is instill the decision making process within you, so that you have a repertoire of things to go to automatically on file in your mind, so that, oh, well, I know what to do here because I've seen this, or okay, according to research, this is what, so that you have this decision making process, because that really is what it comes down to, is it's just decision making. That's what you do all day. Thanks.